It all began at Wesley. That developed a flame inside of me to begin my dream. I raced in the Barcelona Olympics and it was a buzz. It was an absolute buzz that I'll never forget. It was fantastic.
It started about 1962 or 3, and then I rode in the first crew in 65 and 66.
Well, I think my involvement really started back when I was 7, when I used to go down with Dad and go out in the motorboat and watch him coaching the first crew over those years.
Once Wesley showed us that we could win Head of the River, I was bitten by the bug and determined to win everything I could. It's helped me structure my life, it's helped me set goals.
Rowing is effectively the ultimate team sport. It provides the catalyst by which people can continue to learn and have lifelong learning processes.
It's great to see the number of parents that get enthused about rowing and watching their children get so much out of it. And that says a lot to me.
We talk about the team element of rowing, but it's just so true.
You develop very close bonds. It's not like basketball, you can't just skip a game and the game continues. If you're not there, your crew doesn't go. This redevelopment is going to help the kids, it's going to help the coaches, it's going to help families to move forward into the future and to have a fantastic experience with the school.
It's going to be a dramatic opportunity for this building to be transformed into an extraordinarily flexible learning space. It will accommodate a whole range of other activities.
The shed itself was built in an era when it was boys only, so we've now got girls as well as boys in the shed, which is important to deal with.
It would be about 80% women rowing. It's a very high proportion, and that's a great thing for the sport.
Back in the 80s when I was here, there was only a few of us, but now the place almost feels like it's bursting at the seams.
The training facilities for kids is going to be marvellous to the 3 campuses. So Ellison can come here, Waverley's here, St Kilda Road is here. So that's a great start.
It can be used for functions for staff, it can be used for functions for families. The kids being able to use ergos here and their weights here, to those things being cleared and having big functions, to look out on the Yarra, to looking out on the greenery and use this space. It's magic.
We've got an enormous space here, over 300 square metres of open area. It would be possible to have the rowers involved here while there's another function. That's going to be a marvellous area. That's going to be the area that will give us all the flexibility to run all different forms of gatherings in the boat shed.
It's really exciting. It's a really exciting thing. I can't wait for it. It has so much promise and so much value to families, to the wider community.
The school, particularly led by Dr. Drennan, has really grasped the nettle, and they've done what it takes in a really big way. They've invested hugely in ensuring the talent is there in the coaching department right throughout, and in terms of equipment, the fleet that is now at Wesley is probably better than any other fleet in the state.
Old Oregon oars, they're all gone. Timber boats are gone. It's high tensile, latest technology. They're having use of the best, which is marvellous.
No, that's the key, to make sure that you've got a club that produces wonderful athletes who inspire other people to be a part of that journey.
To refurbish it, to make it fit for purpose for rowing for the 21st century, we need to raise $2.5 million. We're almost halfway there. This is a project that is not going to be funded by the Wesley College Council. It needs to be funded by community support entirely.
So it's going to help rowing enormously, lifting the profile of rowing. And if I had a secret agenda, I guess that might be it.
Even though I've been to the Olympics, my time at Wesley is just as important to me as my Olympic time. And maybe one of my boys might get that bug too.